Hey everybody, this is Dr. Langdon, and today's video is intended for first-year medical students who, at least at our school, have just started this week, who are not originally from the South and may need a little help with some medical translations. So I'm going to give you a bunch of those really quickly to help orient you to our culture here in the South. And don't accuse me of cultural appropriation. I was born here in the South in rural eastern North Carolina. So all of these phrases I'm going to translate for you, I have heard a million times, probably used myself. I hope this helps you guys. Remember, this is intended for humor, but you may get a little truth in it as well. Probably the most confusing one, there are a lot of confusing ones, is the use of the word ill, I-L-L, which most people would mean to be sick, but here it means grouchy, cranky, irritable. My baby's as ill as a hornet. My infant is extraordinarily cranky, is what that means. Mash doesn't mean like you would mash potatoes. It means to push. So if the patient asks you, are you going to mash my stomach? They just mean, are you going to palpate my abdomen? Vomican actually means vomiting or emesis. Whelp often means a hive or urticaria. And if they're covered in hives, they might say, my baby's eat up with whelps. Eat up, covered with, like in a rash or poison ivy or something. If the patient says to you, well, bless your heart, the translation is, you are a freaking idiot and I will pray for you. Just so you know, it's not a compliment. Sorry. Fixin' to means I'm about to. And so if a patient were to say, I'm fixin' to die, that's horrible because we don't want them to say that. And that has a very bad predictive value. The sinus, my baby got the sinus, may mean that my infant, I believe, has, or my toddler has seasonal allergic rhinitis. If they say that their baby is nosy, they typically just mean, you young people would say FOMO, maybe fear of missing out, looking all around, staying alert, and that's a good thing. Hollering, my baby's hollering, they're just crying, they're irritable, probably because they're ill as a hornet. If they say, you ask, how's the child's appetite? And they say, well, I served him some cereal that he likes and he put a hurting on it. It means he ate a lot of it. He consumed a large amount of what was offered. They say they're weak as water. They're just exhausted, altogether fatigued. And they may for that just say, I am wore slap out. And that, again, exhaustion. Running off means they're having diarrhea. And if they tell you that, if for either type 1 or 2 type diabetes, type 2, they may say, I got the sugar. They may say they're feeling puny, to feel tired. They often say sick as a dog, which means sick, maybe with some vomiting. And if they're stove up, it means that they're stiff in the joints or their back or their spine. And if they have a rising, it means that they have an abscess that may need some incision and drainage. Those are just a few. There's so many, really. But those are the big ones you guys might need to know. Hope that was helpful.